Just keep falling down. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be playing a little game. Also new angle. Well, not new angle, but old angle, I guess. We're going to play a game. Today's game is going to be a little silly, a little goofy. I don't know if you've seen those videos where it's like you can only fall asleep if I say your name, or those TikToks that are like good night to everyone except blank. We're basically gonna do that, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say something, and if you fall under that category or that thing that I say, you are allowed to go to sleep. Okay? So if I say, for example, good night to everyone who wears glasses, then you are allowed to go to sleep. Okay? So we're gonna do this until my storage runs out on my phone. So also my hair, oh my goodness. So yeah, let's just get started. Good night to everyone who is having a breakout like me. Who's breaking out, I mean. Okay. Good night to everyone who does not have a mirror in their room. Okay. Good night to everyone whose favorite band is Radiohead. Okay. Good night to everyone who has ate crayons before, like as a little kid. Good night to everyone who has watched every Star Wars movie. All of them. Not the series, like the shows, but the movies, every single movie. Okay. Good night to everyone who has more than 10 vinyls, and like your vinyls, like you bought them, or like you got them for like your birthday or something. Okay. Not like your parents' vinyls, right? Your vinyls. Okay. Good night to everyone who read a book today. Okay. Good night to everyone who's read a book today. Good night to everyone who watched a series of unfortunate events. Not read the series, but like watched the series. Okay. Good night to everyone who has drank water in the last 2 hours. Okay. Good night to everyone who went and watched the FNAF at Freddy's movie. Look at him. This is Foxy from FNAF at Freddy's. Good night to everyone whose favorite FNAF at Freddy's character is Foxy. Because that's mine. My favorite FNAF at Freddy's character is Foxy. And then it's the marionette. And then it's Mangled. Or Mingle. I don't know why I said Mangled. Good night to everyone who has, I don't know, a minion, something that has to do with a minion in the room. So like a minion figure, or a minion keychain, or a minion beanie, or something. Okay. Good night to everyone whose PFP is a drawing that they drew themselves. Like on anything, not on like YouTube, or like, it doesn't matter where, but yeah. Good night to everyone who has listened to a Imagine Dragons song today. I was gonna make a DN joke, but I choose peace. Okay. Good night to everyone who plays a sport, or has played a sport this year, 2024, like for your school, or for like for a team or something. Good night to everyone who did not get a win on any video game. Like you didn't get any victory royales, or you didn't win any of your Valorant matches or anything. If you did win, not a good night, bad night for you. I'm just kidding, but I haven't played Valorant, to be honest. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege. Not gonna lie, that game's actually kind of fun. Also my posture. Good night to everyone who has horrible posture like me. Well, not horrible. I don't have a horrible, but bad posture. Good night to everyone who has bad posture. Okay. Good night to everyone who has at least 3 posters up in their room. Okay. Good night to everyone who has played Animal Crossing's New Horizons. Okay. What's next? Good night to everyone who has a book collection. Okay. Good night to everyone who has read a book by Hank Green. Good night to everyone who wanted to be a pirate when they were little, after they watched Pirates of the Caribbean. I did. I wanted to be a pirate so bad. I think that's probably why Foxy from FNAF at Freddy's is my favorite. But anyways, good night to everyone who goes to the gym. Good night to everyone whose favorite type of chips are spicy chips or limon lays. Limon lays are so good. Oh my goodness. If you've never tried limon lays, you are missing out. Limon lays are so good. I think I need a haircut. Good night to everyone who thinks I need a haircut. That was my stomach, sorry. Good night to everyone who has less than 395. Oh my god, these cars. 395 hairs. If you have less than 395 hairs, like on your head. No, wait, 395,000 hairs. Yeah, if you have less than 395,000 hairs, good night. Good night to anyone who has found money on the floor this past week or this week. Because I swear, I saw a post, like a Twitter post, and it was like, the world is so broke that you don't even find money on the floor anymore. And I was like, that is so true. Hashtag relatable. Anyways, so if you found money on the floor, you are allowed to go to sleep. Good night to anyone who has more than 2 pets. More than 2 pets. Good night to anyone who has exactly 1 dog and 1 cat. Good night to everyone who has a puzzle game in their room, like a Rubik's Cube, or like a little like you know those puzzles that are like, they're like different chains, or not chains, but like pieces of metal, and you have to figure out how to like undo them and then put them back together. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, good night to everyone who is watching this but is not going to sleep. Like, they're just watching this during like the day, or like in the background or something. Good night to those people, even though they're not going to go to sleep. But good night to those people. Good night to everyone who... That was my stomach. Good night to everyone who has followed me on Instagram. Hashtag link down below. Good night to everyone who has one of those like those Hobby Lobby like not posters, but like those like they're like they're not posters, but they're like square like frames, and that they say like live, love, laugh, or the one with like the chicken that just says eat or something like that. If you have one of those, you are allowed to sleep. Good night to everyone who watches Dashi XP or Dashi Games. Good night to everyone who is. It's like past 3 a.m. I should be asleep. Good night to everyone who has played Toontown. Okay. Good night to everyone whose first phone was a flip phone or a BlackBerry. Good night to everyone who that was my stomach, sorry. Who has gone on a hike this month. Well, no. In the last 30 days. Good night to everyone who is sleeping with a plushie right now. Okay. Good night to everyone who sleeps with with exactly 2 pillows. Good night to everyone who likes olives. I've never tried olives, so I don't know if I like olives. I've heard people say they like them, and then I've heard people say that they don't. But, anyways, good night to everyone who, I don't know, everyone who likes Slipknot. Good night to anyone who has, sorry about that car, anyone who has a book on their night drawer, night desk, side desk, the thing next to your bed. Good night to anyone who has more than 5 candles in their room. Good night to anyone who is currently watching this on their computer. Good night to anyone who has an Apple Pencil. Good night to everyone that has bought something very childish and very like something goofy off of Amazon in this past week. Good night to anyone who has watched the original Dragon Ball, like when Goku was like 12 or 11, I can't remember how old he was. Like the original Dragon Ball. Good night to everyone who is good night to everyone who has watched Invader Sim. Good night to everyone who has watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. That show used to give me nightmares, I'm not gonna lie. Good night to everyone who not only watched the FNAF Freddy's movie, I already said this, but who dressed up to watch the movie. So like, because I went as Michael Afton, and some people did like cosplays or whatever. Good night to everyone who whose favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen is Megumi. Good night to everyone who has spent a lot of money on a costume. Good night to everyone who is wearing boots right now. Good night to everyone who has a blue shirt right now. I'm watching you. Good night to everyone who currently has their phone under 20%. Good night to everyone whose favorite color is yellow. Good night to everyone who is sitting down crisscross applesauce. Good night to everyone who has a Gundam, like a built Gundam that they built themselves. I think my storage is gonna run out soon. So, again, it already ran out, but then I made more space, so I don't know how much I have left. So I'll just do a few more. Good night to everyone who collects Funko Pops. Good night to everyone who has gone to I forgot what it's called, Pop Mart. Who has a Pop Mart? Wait, no, that's the name of the store. If you bought anything from Pop Mart, which I think is what it's called, that store in London that sells like little like figurines with it's like in Chinatown. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you have one of those, if you know, you know. Then good night. Good night to everyone whose fingers get sweaty when they put rings on. Like the part of that the rings on, like it gets sweaty. Anyways. Good night to everyone who has a glass of water next to their bed in case they wake up and they want water. Good night to everyone whose lips are chapped right now. Good night to everyone who is about to go to sleep. And good night to everyone who is not about to go to sleep. And good night to everyone who is watching this video. And good night to everyone who isn't watching this video. And I hope that everyone has a good night and sleeps well. Good night. I'm gonna go now because it's 3:20 right now, and I need to wake up early tomorrow. So, good night, guys. I hope you guys had fun, and I chose you found some of them that were relatable. #relatable. Anyways, I'm tired as freak, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good night, and yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. Good night. Oh, wait, before I end the video, I'm gonna upload a video for my second channel on Monday as well. So, I know I've been getting asked a lot what I'm gonna post, and that's what I'm gonna post. Okay, so new video on the second channel Monday, as well as a normal video on this channel. But anyways, I love you guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Good night.